are back with comedian Dave Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So here's my thesis. I need to really get this locked in because we're heading into turbulent times. So Trump's big, beautiful bill, that's going to be humiliating in the future. Like when historians are looking back, they'll be like, he literally called it the big, beautiful bill, and it bankrupted the entire country and led to the collapse of the world economic system. So yeah, Trump passed this bill, which is a spending bill, raised the debt ceiling $5 trillion. Now, that's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of cabbage in the bank to be flowing into society. So right now, pretty much today actually, there's going to be a melt up. The stock market, the US stock market is hitting all-time highs like day after day at the moment. It's going to keep running. This is my thesis. It could just all collapse immediately. But this spending bill that was passed, this is going to cause a melt up. The capital markets are going to explode. The NASDAQ, the US stock market is just going to absolutely rip. The major stocks were down a few percent today, but it's going to rip from now until, I don't know, that's the whole fucking thing. So what's going to happen is a melt up. A melt up is like the final just frenzy. Like they've dumped liquidity into the system, which is the spending bill, the $5 trillion. They raised the debt ceiling $5 trillion, which means they'll be spending all of it. So that will find its way into the system and things are going to go fucking wild. Gold will be up, Bitcoin will be up, property will be up, because what they're also going to have to do is cut rates. It's like the perfect storm of shit that's about to happen to cause this melt up. They're going to have to drag rates down very shortly because the debt needs to be rolled over, the US debt. This spending bill's coming in. So it's going to be an absolute fucking frenzy from now until... I feel like it's going to run out of steam by the end of the year. It's going to look like, and I've been saying this for ages, it's going to look like the greatest period of wealth creation in human history. But it's not that at all. It's a mask. It's the final frenzy before a giant fucking collapse. Now, I don't know what the timing of this collapse is going to be. I feel like it might run out of steam by the end of the year, but it could go into mid next year. It could, who knows? I'm not going to call the time, but from now until it happens, I need to stay on top of my game because there are not going to be many fucking safe exits out of this thing. All my stocks I've got now, like MicroStrategy, Iron, Cypher, they're all up big now. But when this crash happens, they're going to fucking tank. Everything's going to tank. Nvidia, Tesla, everything's going to tank. Probably, I would say, 50% of most of the stocks. And there's no way to sort of bail it out when this happens because they've just done $5 trillion. So you've got that $5 trillion. What happens when it crashes in 6 months' time? What, you're going to add $40 trillion? You're going to add $50 trillion? Because that's what it's going to need to fire the cylinders again for like maybe another 6 months. And then what happens after that? It crashes again. Then you're going to have to add like 100 or 200 trillion. And then you start getting into the quadrillions, and then like hyperinflation. There's some crazy shit coming down the pipeworks, and there's not many safe places to go. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. So my thesis is I've got about 3 months. Let's say I've got till the end of the year. My mate Dino reckons September, which is the end of the financial year in the US apparently. He reckons that's when shit's going to start the downward turn. So I'll keep my eye on September, but I need to be exiting a majority of that stuff and just camp out. I'm going to sell it and then just camp and just wait to see what happens. I think I'm going to get into some gold as well. I just bought silver. I bought silver yesterday. I was going to buy some more Cypher, which is another AI Bitcoin miner. And that's up like 200% in the last month or whatever. But I missed it. And then I started looking into silver and I was like, maybe I just need to hedge a little bit with some physical shit. And I think silver's going to run hard. Gold's already had a bit of a run, but I think gold's going to 10,000 an ounce. It's at 3,300. So gold and silver, physical gold and silver. I ordered the silver from the Perth Mint, and it's actually annoying now. Now I've got silver. I was thinking about it. I was like, silver? Who am I going to sell silver to? And then you can sell it back to the people you bought it off for 20% less. But if it goes up 200%, that's fine, whatever. But I just thought I'd get a little bit of physical something because I think this crash is going to be bad. It's going to be very fucking bad, and it's going to take a lot of shit out with it. Right now, the US stock market is probably the second biggest bubble in the world behind Australian property, and I want to be out of it. I want to take that... I want to take it out before the crash and then sit on it until the crash happens and then fucking evaluate everything, because I just want to buy more Bitcoin. That's my main thesis, is make money out of this to transfer it into Bitcoin and get it into a safe haven of Bitcoin. But there are a lot of places it can go wrong along the way. And I can't get stuck in a crash. I don't have enough money, capital, to get stuck in a crash and then wait 25 years for the market to catch back up to where it was this year. That's what happened in the 90s. In the 90s, during the dot-com boom, it took 16 years for the markets to catch back up to where they were. After the Wall Street crash of 1929, it took until 1953 for the markets to catch back up to where they were then. So I don't have that much time. I don't have that much time in my life left to wait that long. So I need to time this properly. So I'm going to have to stay on Twitter. Anyway, I'm very happy for all the people that have jumped on Iron and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's about to go on a fucking run. I don't know when you should sell. You got to stop asking me. My thesis on Iron is it's going to be 20 pretty soon. I'll probably trim a little bit at 40 and then 80, but 80 could be 3 or 4 years away, 5 years away. Who knows? I'm in it for the long haul, but I also need to play the next 3 to 6 months smart. Because if I get into a situation where it's all locked away and there is a crash, then I'll have to start selling Bitcoin to live. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. So it's tricky times. That's my thesis. My thesis is the next 3 to 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, it's going to be euphoric. There's going to be a melt up. It's going to fucking be insane. Animal spirits will take over, and then there will be something will happen. There will be a catalyst and the entire system will collapse, and then they'll try and print $50 trillion to reignite the system, but it will be like the pulse before a complete disintegration. So over the next 3 to 6 months, don't get fucking caught. Don't think this is going to last forever. Don't be like, oh, it's never going to end. Everything always goes up. You've got like 3 months and just stay on it every fucking day. Watch out because it's coming. Anyway, that'll do it for tonight and I'll see you the fuck later.